Alright, so in this lecture we're going to be talking about states and state buttons. So we have this up here, and I'm going to show you guys how you can do some pretty cool effects just with this state. So if I click on this button, and I go to this state, you'll see we have a few states. Now, the one you really need to focus on is the rollover and the mouse down. Those are the only ones you really need to focus on. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to make it 85%. Great. I'm only going to do actually just 80. And then I'm going to do right here, I'm going to do go to my fill and set this to 70. Alright, so now if we preview this, then we will see how we can achieve this nice rollover effect. So if I just mouse over, see that now it starts to work. It's a bit laggy in preview, but you'll also notice that it's kind of weird. Like, it doesn't like the, it's a bit delayed. You can click on it, but the text should have an animation too, just to make it look good. And that works, but for simple buttons. But I want to show you guys what's called a state button. A state button is basically Muse's alternative to the states. Now, we're going to be covering something in the next lecture, animating these states using Photoshop, and that's just a bonus one. You don't have to know this, but this state buttons are just important to know. With these states, you can actually animate pretty much everything that you want. I'm just going to go ahead and delete those states, and I'm going to go to my normal state. So now, let's add a state button. I'm going to go to my widgets library, go to buttons, and you'll get an HIDPI. Don't need that. Click on the state button and drag it into your scene. Alright, so now we've got this. It's pretty annoying. It's a pretty annoying button. I'm just going to delete this text so that we can use this. I'm just going to put it about right here, and I'm going to show you guys the difference between the state button and this. First of all, you'll notice this has rounded rectangles. You can round this rectangle if you want by going up here and then just clicking on these. You can round the rectangle. That's fun. But what I was going to do was I was going to show you how you can add elements to this, because a state button is a container. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to, we're going to add some text. And this already has some states, so I'm only going to do this. I'm just going to say test state button. I'm not going to change, I'm just going to keep the font like this, and I'm maybe just going to change it to middle alignment. And so now I'm going to add some to this text. I'm going to go to mouse down when we click, and I'm going to set the text color to white. So that looks good. And now the state button now should have this. I'm going to go to my rollover state and see how that looks with this. So it's still kind of gray, so I'm going to change this one to white as well. Alright, now I'm going to preview this. And you'll notice I don't even have to mouse over the text. Because the text is inside of the state button, it works. And I've got nothing on there, so it's just an empty, useless button. So, but you can see that I don't have to manage around with a lot of these different states and different boxes and stuff like that. I can place any elements in this wherever I want, and I can do pretty much what I want. Alright, so that concludes this lecture. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.